वेलकम टू माय चैनल कलर्स ऑफ लाइफ। ये एजुकेशनल चैनल है और मैंने इसमें क्लास 9 का सबसे पहले मैंने कुछ वीडियोस डाला था कुछ चैप्टर्स के ऊपर। तो एक चैप्टर हम कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं 5 किंगडम सिस्टम क्लासिफिकेशन। तो आज मैं उसका सेकंड पार्ट लेके आई हूँ, किंगडम एनिमिलिया। तो मैं इस वीडियो को प्लीज़ फॉलो करते रहिए, लास्ट तक देखिए। और जिन्होंने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है उनको मैं फिर से बोलती हूँ कि प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और ज़्यादा से शेयर कर दीजिए और लाइक बटन को दबाना मत भूलिए। और मैं बहुत जल्दी ही क्लास 1 ऑनवर्ड्स के इंग्लिश के लिए भी कुछ वर्कशीट्स लेके आ रही हूँ। तो प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को फॉलो करते रहिए। आप अगर सब्सक्राइब नहीं करेंगे तो आपको नोटिफिकेशन भी नहीं जाएगा, इसलिए उसके लिए ज़रूरी है सबसे पहले आप सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं आज के लिए। So let's start with the kingdom Animalia. There are different phylums under this kingdom Animalia. As you already know that the animals are heterotrophic in nature. They are multicellular organism. They move from one place to another. They use the locomotory organs for their movement. They are the sexual reproduction. So let's start with the first phylum, phylum Porifera. Phylum Porifera are pore-bearing animals. These animals are sessile, fixed and plant-like organisms commonly known as sponges. All groups are marine except only one group. Skeletal is in the form of spicules. Central space of hollow cylindrical body is called spongicle. Asexual reproduction takes place by budding and gemule formation. Sexual reproduction occurs by the formation of the male and female gametes. These type of animals we can found under the sea water, means they are mainly they are the marine animals, means they live under the sea and their body is totally covered with the small pores. That's why they are known as the pore bearing animals. That is the phylum Porifera. So the next phylum is Coelenterata. They are the radially symmetrical. Body wall is diploblastic. Hollow space inside is known as the gastrovascular cavity. Animals occurs in two forms, the polyp and the medusa. Cnidarians possess specialized stinging cells called cnidoblasts. Cnidarians live mainly in the sea water. Corals are colonial and the sedentary. Examples are Hydra and the Aurelia, and I have given the diagram of the Physalia. All these organisms come under the category of the phylum Coelenterata. They have the special stinging cells. These are known as the cnidoblasts. Next phylum is Platyhelminthes. These are mainly the flatworms. They are triploblastic, acellumates. Body is bilaterally symmetrical. Digestive system is totally absent in them. Respiration is anaerobic. Body cavity is absent. Circulatory and the respiratory systems are absent. Excretory system consists of special flame cells. Examples are the fasciola and the Taenia solium. Next phylum is the Nemathelminthes. What are the characteristics of the Nemathelminthes? Just let's begin with the number 1. Bilaterally symmetrical. Body is cylindrical and tapering at the two ends. Digestive tract is straight. Respiratory and the circulatory systems are absent. Sexes are separate, either free-living or parasites in plants or animals. Except a few parasitic nematodes, these are mostly minute or smaller organisms. Next phylum is the phylum Arthropoda. It is the most biological, successful and abundant animal group on the earth. Symmetry is bilateral, small cilium, jointed appendages for efficient locomotion. Hemoglobin is absent. Arthropods include terrestrial, aquatic and aerial forms. Circulatory system is of open type in arthropods. Examples are scorpions, spider and centipedes. It is known that this phylum Arthropoda has the largest animal group on the earth and they use jointed appendages for locomotion. Hemoglobin is absent in them and we can find these arthropods in land, water and the aerial forms also. So next phylum is the Mollusca. They have soft and unsegmented body. Shell is formed of calcium carbonate. Body is bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and ciliomate. The color of the blood is blue because of the presence of the respiratory pigment called hemocyanin. Mollusks are mainly aquatic and are mostly marine. Some of the examples are given here. Paella unio are the freshwater forms, while sepia and octopus are the marine forms. So let's all for today. We will meet in the next blog, in next video, with the remaining part of the kingdom Animalia. Till then, goodbye.